British politics on a day outgoing British Prime Minister David Cameron held his last cabinet meeting. Now, Britain's Prime Minister-designate Teresa May's journey to the top started off with a rigorous campaign for Britain to stay in the European Union. While the loss of the referendum elevated her from Home Secretary to Prime Minister, Britons are now looking to her to carry out the task of unifying the country. She will become Britain's second female Prime Minister after Iron Lady Margaret Thatcher.
Born to Reverend Herbert Brazier, an Anglican vicar, and his wife Zadie, May grew up in Eastbourne, East Sussex. She worked for the Bank of England before diving into local politics, starting off at her local Conservative Association before becoming a councillor. The former Oxford student's political career officially took flight in 1997 when she made her debut in Parliament after 2 failed attempts. Her illustrious career would later see her become the longest-serving Home Secretary in 50 years and Britain's second female Prime Minister after the Iron Lady Margaret Thatcher. May rose steadily and was made Shadow Minister for Education in 1999 and has served in virtually every shadow cabinet in between the year 1999 and 2010. In 2002, she became the first female Tory party chairman, and not being one to shy away from speaking her mind caused quite a stir by telling party members that the Tory party was called a nasty party. She broke the proverbial glass ceiling yet again in 2010 when she was appointed Home Secretary, becoming Britain's top female politician. Teresa May stayed out of active Brexit campaigns despite being pro-EU, earning her favour in the eyes of some Brexiters. Despite this, she has repeatedly pledged to successfully lead Britain out of the EU and successfully negotiate a good agreement with Brussels when the exit process begins.
There must be no attempts to remain inside the EU, no attempts to rejoin it through the back door, and no second referendum.
A key contributing factor to her victory as David Cameron's successor was support from members of the Conservative Party. This led to key rival Andrea Leadsom falling out of the race to number 10.
I would like to pay tribute to the other candidates during the election campaign, and I would like to pay tribute to Andrea Leadsom for the dignity that she has shown today.
After 6 years in charge of police and internal security services, May has also sought to soften her image by saying she would try and tackle the fears revealed by the referendum campaign and try to give people more opportunity.
We need to reform the economy to allow more people to share in the country's prosperity. We need to put people back in control of their lives. We need to give more people more opportunity. And we need to get tough on irresponsible behaviour in big business.
Britain's next Prime Minister has also pledged to put government at the service of ordinary people in an effort to heal rifts exposed by the referendum vote to leave the EU. As Prime Minister, she says she would overhaul corporate governance, crack down on tax evasion and avoidance, and boost productivity. Trix Ingado, KTN News, Nairobi.